Hello and welcome to Slick Training. Today we're going to be talking about how to communicate with your clients. Now, if you've watched our Understanding Reports training session, you'll know exactly what and when you need to do some marketing. However, that's not just about marketing. There are also various other times when you need to communicate with your clients. Now, if you need to communicate with your clients specifically for today, for example, the very easiest way of doing that is to click on the booking and to just click the button that says send SMS. Now, you might do that if you're running a little bit late or you need to get some information to your client very, very quickly. Cancellations are one of those things that are just inevitable. It happens. But what we want to make sure is that even if that client that cancels has rebooked, we want to fill that slot because that slot is now empty. So the very easiest way of doing that is to go into your menu, into your clients and marketing, and then be very, very targeted with your audience. So in here you have various different buckets of clients and they do what they say on the tin. If we're going to contact some clients to get them booking back in for a cancellation, what we might do is go into our regular clients bucket. This shows us a list of clients who generally come in throughout the year. Now, you can see at the very top, I've got 330 active clients. I've got 210 clients selected. That means I've got 210 clients with a mobile number. And I've got 119 credits remaining. Now, if they all booked back in on their average bill, I would make just over 16 grand, okay? But what I want to do here is be very, very targeted. So I've got a cancellation today at 2 o'clock. I want to get that slot filled. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find clients who last visited more than, let's say, 6 weeks ago. And then I'm going to find clients that have not got a future appointment, 8 weeks, whatever you like, and who do not have a future appointment. That's sort of your baseline for any form of marketing that you do. That's your baseline. From there, you can then build. So I've got one slot available, so I want to send it to maybe, 5, 10 clients. Let's see. So I can then go into my loyalty section, my loyalty filter, and I can choose to find clients that have spent X amount of money with me or have visited more than X amount of time. So I'm going to see if I can find clients that have visited more than 5 times. Let's see what that brings us. Okay, 57 clients. So I might want to change it a little bit more. Let's go up to 7 times. Let's see what that brings me. 46 clients. Okay, that's a good selection of clients to tackle. Obviously, I can change this as I want to. I might just find clients that have been in for, let's say, a styling service, okay? That will whittle it down. It's gone down to 35. So that's a good selection of clients to tackle. Now, what I want to do from here is I want to click on the button that says Create SMS, and I might type something that says, we have a cancellation today at the hair shed for 2 p.m. As you are our loyal client, we want to give you first dibs, something like that. And then what you want to do is give them a way to book. So first of all, you've got to remember, make sure you put your salon name or your barbershop name in the text message so they know who it's come from. And then what you want to do is give them a way to book. The easiest way is to click the button that says Add Online Booking Link, okay? That's always going to get slots filled the most. Now, I can see here that I've gone into 2 text messages. So what I want to do is whittle that down to 1. So I might take out book online at, and I might just put book via. Then I might take this out as a loyal client. We want to give you first dibs. Done. All right. So I've now got 1 text message. I click next, click the little box, I click next. And then I click send SMS, okay? That will then send to that selection of clients and it will tell me how many credits I've got remaining on my account, all right? Now let's say that my diary is looking a little bit quiet, so maybe my occupancy is around 50% and I want to boost up my diary, get more clients booking in. So I'll come in here. The easiest bucket to have a look at is your lost clients bucket. So this is your client retention bucket. This is automatically pre-filtered by clients that have not been seen for 12 weeks or over and who do not have a future appointment. So you can see here you've got client name in this column, mobile number, last visit, next visit. Next visit is blank because none of them have an appointment in the future. Now, I can, straight from here, I can click create SMS, type out a message and click send. Now, in this situation, you don't feel that you have to always do a discount. More often than not, just a simple prompt will get them booking back in. And I've had salons that have sent out a message and they've got £3,000 back within a couple of hours simply by saying, we miss you, come back and see us, here's how to book. That's it, that's all you need to do. If you are going to do some sort of promotional offer, think about trying to add value. If you want to entice clients to come back in, think about something that will add value. So whether it's a treatment or a free treatment or a half-price retail product or something like that, something that adds value. Where we get into a problem is when we start discounting. First of all, that devalues our fabulous work. And second of all, it may mean that the clients are just going to wait for the next discount to come around, and we don't want that. We want to get them coming back in, remembering why they came here in the first place, and then turn them back into an existing client, okay? So that's your lost clients. Now, say, for example, I want to contact clients that are in next week. I might have a staff member that's off ill or something like that, and I need to do some rearranging. So I can click on the bucket that says next week's clients, and I can choose to filter by staff member. So I can choose, let's say I just want to see Sophia's clients. Okay, so she's only got one client in next week, that's good. So I can then send them a text message and say, I've had to rearrange, so, Sophia is off. Here's the link to rebook. Book yourselves back in when you want to, all right? You've also got a bucket that is clients requiring a patch test. So if you are a colour salon or a beauty salon, this is a very, very important bucket. This is a bucket of clients that either have an out-of-date patch test or do not have a patch test at all. Now, you might want to do this bit by bit, but it's very important to make sure that people have an up-to-date patch test. And the way that works is that when you update the patch test in the client profile, it will then pull through into here. If you don't update the patch test in the client profile or the client record card, it will not pull through and you may be out of touch as to what's happening. So what you might want to do is, let's say we want to see clients that are coming in within the next 7 days. I then might want to see people that are specifically relating to colour services. So that's 16 clients coming in next week that have had a colour service before. And from there, I might then send them a message and say, please come in for a patch test. You can ask them to book a patch test if you've got it available for online booking. Get them to come in, book a patch test, update their record, and then you've got it all sorted. You also have a bucket of birthday clients. Now, this is a bucket of clients that have a birthday this month. You can either text them from here or you can automate it, and I'll come onto that in a second. Birthday messages go down a storm. Everybody loves a birthday message, okay? If you don't yet collect birth dates, please start doing so. The easiest way of doing that is to put a protocol in place that every staff member knows exactly what to do. When the client comes through the door, say, Mrs. Smith, would you mind if I just check that I've got all the right details for you? Get up their client record card, and then you can have a look at their birthday and ask for the birthday and the birth month. Don't ask for the birthday because they go, oh, well, I don't want to tell you how old I am. Ask for the birthday and the birth month, and then put it in the system, and that will then give you as much data. The more data you have, the more money you make, all right? You also have a bucket of new clients. Now, this is a very important bucket because it's worth having a look in here every week or so. Because what you'll see is clients that have visited recently and the ones that do not have a future appointment, so they haven't rebooked. They've come once, they haven't rebooked. So what you might want to do is click on next visit and select not got a future appointment. So that's 4 clients. Send them a message, say, you know, we really enjoyed seeing you last week. We hope you enjoyed your service. please rebook here, put the link in, put the phone number in, get them booking back in. It's important to make sure you've got that momentum. As soon as you get a new client through the door, make sure you're doing everything you can to turn them into an existing client. Last week's clients, very important one again. If they haven't rebooked, you could do the same thing. Next visit, no future appointment, get them to rebook. You could also ask them for a review if you've got some Google reviews that need bumping up or Facebook reviews. Ask them to leave a review. Put the link to your Google review page in the text message. And if you need any help with this, by the way, please do contact customer support or your business coach and we'll be happy to help you. You also have a bucket of cancelled clients, and this is a list of clients that have either cancelled or no-showed within the last 30 days. Again, if they don't have a future appointment in the system, send them a message and say, look, sorry we missed you last week, here's how to rebook, get them booking back in. This is something that we should be doing every week. We should be setting time aside to look at our marketing. Have a little look at our Magic of Marketing Masterclass, which you can find on getslick.com/masterclass. And that's a brilliant example of what type of marketing we should be doing, why we need to be doing marketing, and what marketing does for our business. So ideally, you want to be looking at marketing at the start of every week or at the start of every month at the very least, and work out what it is that you need to do. If you want to make your life even easier, you can automate it. So in your clients and marketing section, you have a button that says Auto Client Connect. Now you can choose to boost your client reviews. So let's say you've got a Google review page that needs a little bit of bumping up, or a Facebook page, for example, or you want to try and retain new clients. You've also got the option to automatically text your lost clients, so client retention. And you can choose to send them a message at 7 weeks, 12 weeks or 24 weeks since their last visit, okay? And then at the bottom you have the happy birthday message. So if you've already got these set up, it will show in green and it will say yes, they're on. If you haven't got them set up, it will say no and there won't be a message in here. If you want to set up an automated message, highly recommend that you do it because it means you don't have to spend so much time doing marketing. It will just trickle along in the background. Just click the button that says set up message. Now from here you will be taken into this form. All you need to do is click get started and choose exactly what you want to do. So would you like to set up lost client marketing? Yes, absolutely, I would. Do I want to include online booking link in the lost client message to make client booking quick and easy? Yes, I absolutely would. Thank you. Now, I don't want to do 7 weeks because I'm a hair salon, so I want to go scrolly down to 12 weeks. Now, you do have here a link to some marketing templates, or you have an example message above. And all you need to do is type something like, we miss you at the hair shed. Come back and see us soon. Book via link or call phone number. Now, if you know what your phone number is, you can put that in there. If not, don't worry, we can do all of this in the back end. So just put what you want in the message and then we can set it up for you, okay? Now, what some salons do is they have a specific message for clients that have not been back for 3 months. And then for the ones that haven't been back for 6 months, they might do an offer. So if you're going to do an offer, try something that's like adding value. Add a treatment, add a retail product for half price or free or whatever it is that you want to do. If you desperately want to do money off, try doing a £1 offer rather than a percentage. If it's £10, £15, it rings more of a bell in the client's mind than if it's a percentage. Because let's face it, none of us can work out percentages in our head. And none of us know what our price list is off by heart. So if you want to do a discount of some variety, try doing a fixed price, okay? Then you can set up your rebooking and review and birthday messages. So if you want to click yes, you can choose here whether you want to send something to existing clients. Now, it's important to remember here that if you set it up for your existing clients, they don't get the same message after every appointment because that would just be annoying. So they get it about 4 times a year, okay? And you can write whatever you want. So a lot of my salons will say, thank you for visiting the hair shed. please review us here. And then what you can do is you can go to your business, Google business page, and then all you need to do is click the button where it says write a review, copy that link and paste it back into the form. If you can't do it, don't worry, we can do it for you, all right? So you might do that. We'll make it nice and small so it's not so horrendously mammoth, okay? And then what you can also put is and rebook here, and then put online booking link, okay? And we'll add that in for you, and then just click OK, all right? If you want to do something for your new clients, you might want something completely different. You might want to offer them something to come back. You might want to ask them just to rebook rather than leaving a review, or you might want them to leave a review and to rebook. So it's entirely up to you what you want to do. Again, there's some templates there, or ask us, okay? Then you've got the option for a birthday message. As I said before, everybody loves a birthday message, and you can choose on the birthday or the week before. Most people go for the week before, and you might do something like happy birthday for next week from the hair shed. Please get a free treatment with your next service when booking with code TREAT via link, for example, okay? That's just a little example message. Here, test salon. And then you just click OK, and you click accept and submit, and that's it. That will then come to us, and we put that all in the back end, so you don't need to worry about it. But what that will then do is it will mean that these messages will just fire out in the background. So, for example, if you've already got a chunk of lost clients in the lost clients bucket, and you set up automated messages, all of those will be messaged at the first go, and then you might just send 1 or 2 a month. It's whenever another client drops into that bucket of not being back to see you for 3 months, it will then fire out another message, okay? So you won't be sending out thousands of messages every month. A point on GDPR. Now, you may know about this GDPR, that came out a couple of years ago. We take care of that for you, in short. Whenever you send a marketing message for the first time, we automatically send 1 additional message which says, would you like to opt out? That covers you from a GDPR perspective, so you don't need to worry about it. If they opt out, they will automatically be removed from receiving any marketing messages again, even if they appear in the list. Okay, they'll have the box unticked, essentially. So don't worry about that, we've got it sorted. But that's why your first bill, when you're doing any marketing, might be a bit higher than you would expect. But thereafter, it will be fairly normal. Merge duplicate. So you may have some duplicate profiles in the system. This is when you have exact duplicates. So that means same name, same phone number. They will then appear in here, and you can simply click merge all if you've got a load of them, or just merge, and it will just merge the 2 profiles together. When you know that you have a duplicate profile but they don't appear in here, that means that maybe the name or the number is slightly different. We can merge that for you, okay? So all you need to do is let us know the names of the clients that need merging, and we can do that in the back end for you. Now, what we want to make sure we're always doing is tracking our campaigns and seeing how well they've done. So at the top of your marketing section, you have something called sent messages. In here, you will be able to see exactly how well your campaigns are doing. So in the top left, you'll see manual sent messages. So those are the ones that you do yourselves. And then you've got automated sent messages. So, for example, here on the 21st of January, we sent a campaign that was just a test campaign. This is a test salon, in case you were wondering. But what you can then see off the back of that is how many bookings you received and how much money you generated. So I often talk about the price of a cup of coffee, right? So we have how many takeaway coffees do we have a week? 3, what's that, 15 quid? Price of coffee, For the price of coffee, you could turn that into 1,500 quid, 3 grand. It's worth knowing where your priorities lie. Come in here once you've done a marketing campaign, see how well it did. If it worked, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Try a different segment of clients. Maybe you're going to find colour clients that don't know that you do beauty, for example. Maybe you're going to find just men's cuts and get them to put back in with something. Try and segment your audience as much as you possibly can, because it will mean that you're speaking to different clients on a regular basis. If you come back in here and the response was not as great as you thought, have a look at what you wrote. Did you put the name of your salon in? Did you give them a way to book? Did you put the online booking link in? All of these things are a factor as to how well that campaign did. If it didn't work, try something different next time. Speak to your business coach. You have a business coach for a reason. They know what to do. They know what works. They know what doesn't work. Make use of them. You've then got your automated sent messages at the top, and again it will show you how many people have booked in off the back of the campaigns that are automated that just trickle out in the background. So for example, here we can see on the 16th of March we sent them a lovely happy birthday text message, and we got 9 bookings and 425 quid back. Amazing. Now if you've got some Google review messages on, you may not always see bookings come back in, but what you will see is your Google review numbers going up. And let's not forget, the more Google reviews that you have, the higher up the search ranking you will appear, the more likely a new client is to book in with you. So a bit of homework, go and Google your salon. Put your salon, just put the word salon and then your area into Google and see how far up your salon appears. If it doesn't appear very high up, you need to get some more Google reviews. Now let's say it's time for a bit of a data cleanup. Maybe we've got loads of clients in the system and we need to have a bit of a cleanup. So I would go into, you can either go into all clients with phone numbers or all clients. Now what you might decide to do here is find clients that maybe have not visited before. So last visit, has not visited before, done. If you've been with us for a while, the likelihood is that they're not coming back. Sorry, okay? So what you'll want to then do is get these people out. So you want to go to manage clients and delete selected clients, okay? Then what we want to do is go yes, delete. Don't worry, it will prompt you. If any of these clients have got notes related to the booking, it will show up here. So you can choose whether you want to keep some of these clients or actually you just want to delete the whole lot. Okay, so delete selected clients. Done. Nicely cleaned up the system. You can also do the same for opting out clients, and you can also export the client email addresses. Okay. If you are a new salon that has just joined us, it's worth letting your clients know that they will be receiving a text message reminder from a new system, and or letting them know that they can book via the booking link if they haven't got a booking in the diary already. So the way you want to do that is go into the bucket that says all clients with phone numbers. Now you can either do it in one of two ways. So let's say we're going to find clients that have an appointment on any date in the future. And what we're going to do is we're going to send them a message saying, we're very excited to announce that we have got a new system. This is the number that you will be getting your text message reminders from. Done. That's number one. Done. Okay. Then, let's just clear those filters. Then what you might want to do is find clients that have not yet got a booking in the Slick system. Easiest way of doing that is to go into last visit and select has not visited before, i.e. there is no data on this client in the system with any past booking. And again, same thing, what we'll do is we'll click create SMS, send them a message. The Hair Shed are very excited to announce that we've got a new system. You can now book your appointments by going to this link. Bosh, done. That's a great way to fill up the diary and get any empty slots filled, and also communicate to your clients that you've changed system. If you have run out of credits, don't worry. If you go into any of the buckets, you can simply click Get More SMS Credits, and you can choose between 50, 500 or 2,000. And when you click either one of those, it will automatically add those to the system. So you'll have them to use straight away. Now, if you've got credits that update every single month, if you don't use those, you lose them. So it's worthwhile always using them. If you buy any, they will stay on your account and they will stay there until you finish using them up. As ever, if you need help with anything, please do contact us via customer support, the bubble in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. That's the bubble people. They are there. They are human beings. It's not a robot. And they are there to answer any questions that you have. There's no such thing as a silly question, so ask away. If you want any one-to-one coaching on how to understand reports, how to do marketing, how to set up online booking, contact your business coach. That is what they're there for. If you want any more training videos, go to getslick.com/training, and I will see you there.